Good morning on day 3, and just to start the day off we've got about a kilometre uphill up there to get back onto the wall, but apart from sore feet I'm in good nick still. Damp night last night. Had a couple of cans of beer though. It's going to be a hard day today. Anyway, let's get cracking on. Yeah, well, looking down to Sycamore Gap, and this is the sort of stuff you're up against on these middle section. Down, up, all day long. Character build, but it's still great fun. So obviously this is famous for the Robin Hood film, which was that many years ago. I can't really remember much about it, so there'll be no Robin Hood film history, I'm afraid. Better view of it. Sycamore Gap. It's well photographed, that. Probably one of the most famous bits on the wall. Well, so many mile we can get in the day. So many mile. Legs of steel. Geordie the machine there in front will keep us paced. Never gives up. Just got to steer in the right direction. Now and again we're going awry, like, but we always right ourselves. Mile Castle. And you can still see how we had it arched. The engineering in them days. I mean, this is thousands of years ago, remember? Before the pyramids. The Romans, tell you what, they were a way advanced civilization, mind, for the time. Way advanced. I've lost Geordie, the machine's gone. Aye, he's away. I'm not sure which loft that is. Is that Greenlee loft, I think? Could be. Not too sure. I know that not Vindler, Housesteads, Roman Fort, that's a good place to visit. The arcades, that one, and Vinderlander, really good place to visit. And obviously if you're going to visit that one, you can come and get a good stretch of the wall, you know. It's a bit of a push if you want to go and see Sycamore Gap, but it depends how fit you and your kids are, and how much you enjoy walking. I suppose you part of the car near a Sycamore Gap with them. I'm sure the kids will look to see Sycamore Gap. Geordie's just disappeared in the forest there. Alright. Right. We can see Hexham from here. See the steam of Hexham. And we are I think we're over the worst part, the middle bit. Never underestimate that. That's probably the hardest walking I've ever done. It's extremely difficult. Energy sapping. So if you're doing it, remember that middle bit. It's an easy thing. I think we've got our first bull encounter here. Nice big bull on the left hand side. I think it's a bull anyway. Hasn't got a ring on, but I think it's a bull. Alright, it's the bull. Chewing away, you just keep on chewing, son. I'm having a nice day. I'm sure you're having a nice day too. Just take yourself a bit chew. There you go. No doubt you'll have heard the tempo and the breathlessness inside us. Alright, there's a lot of cows on this, but to be honest, that's the first bull. I think as long as you haven't got a dog, you're going to be fine. Now you'll see the steam there rising from the Egger factory. That's Hexham. That's the northeast of England, more or less. Coming into it anyway, the outskirts. It's where your sort of industry starts, and your towns and villages leading down the Tyne Valley all the way to Wall's End eventually. Funny enough, it's called Wall's End because that's where the wall ends. Not a lot of people know that. But we've got a lot of miles in between here and there yet. But we're getting there. Chipping away. Geordie the machine's in front again. He's took up that's his role in life now. He's a navigator, pace setter, and I just follow in his wake. Sure. I don't know what that is there. I haven't got the strength to walk over it. This is the Temple of Mithras. What Alicia? Should I go here? Must be through this gate. I think the walk's going to take a sort of the internet's not going to be there from now on, I don't think. Once we've passed this, I think that's more or less, apart from a few odd bits, this is more or less it. But that there, from here to Gilsland, I think, is the hard part, but the most interesting part, definitely. It's where you see the wall more or less throughout, or signs of it, the vallum and the ditch. Oh, there's some kind of refreshment stop here. Need to fill up with water. Water's a bit scarce on this stretch. A clue I'm at here. Yeah, well, that's the end of the Osmo recording. I've dropped the camera, and my phone's only got enough storage on it to record in 720p, so it's going to be quite a sad video at the end, like, isn't it? Ah well, these things are sent to try with. Well, here we are at Choliford. There's the cars coming across the bridge. Some lads swimming down in the river. Looks as though it's going to rain again. If anybody's watching this, the campsite at the cafe is closed. It isn't open any longer. So we found a lovely little free thing at the side of the road. I mean, there wasn't even a thing there to put money in, but it was free eating apples and free plums. The plums were delicious, so bought a few of them each. Said help yourself, so we did and had an apple. Apples were a little bit tart, but they were alright. So we're filled up. We had an option of a sandwich at the cafe, but what, £8.95? Ham sandwich, £8.95? No, I'm not having it. So that's that. Just climbed a big climb there, like, we're at Choliford Way Wall. And we're here, was it a walk? Can't remember. Oh, yeah, it makes it a bit of a while. I take my coats off, but I think we should be leaving them on, to be honest, like. Who knows? We'll find out eventually. This is the bit to sit up. I don't know if you can see my tent up there. Geordie's got a mattress. We're in a barn. We're camping in a barn. We've got Geordie knocking on somebody's door. Went in the pub. The campsite was terrible. You know what, the 15 quid. They kept in the land grass. So my tent and Geordie's tent, you can't put them up in land grass. It's got to be a decent pitch, you know. Not self-stand. So we walked on looking for another campsite, looking for a wild camping spot. Couldn't find out. We found one, but it was right in the view of the farmers. We tried somewhere else, but there was always 2 people there. So Geordie knocked on somebody's door. He said that were company's farm.
B&B. I remembered it from my Friday walks.
Give it a can of bodies, you know. Geordie's cooking. Geordie's got a mattress to sleep on. But I think he's going to regret it in the morning, like. And the midgie's come and realises here. So that's the end of day 2. Mark and Geordie reporting from Legs of Steel Productions. So it's good night, and I'll see you in the morning.